Let's see what's in the news today. Use code Atwalp-64 in the item shop, obviously. Fortnite collabs with a bunch of random things. Cool. And wait, Eric Cartman buys Wonky Land. Okay, let me check the news on this one.
Hey everybody, check out the all-new Cartmanland! It's our grand opening! Cartmanland has over 100 fabulous rides, 6 roller coasters, and tons of great surprises! And the best part is, you can't come! That's right, because at Cartmanland, only I, Eric Cartman, can get in. That means only I can ride the all-new Tornado Twister, a roller coaster that splashes into water. Wow! It's the greatest amusement park in the Colorado area, and nobody can go, especially Stan and Kyle. Ha ha! So come on down to Cartmanland now, but don't plan on getting past the parking lot, because remember, so much to do at Cartmanland, but you can't come, especially you, Stan and Kyle.
That does it. I'm getting in that fat ass's park whether he likes it or not. You're probably wondering, why is this Wonky Land and not Cartmanland? That's because I started recording Wonky Land not knowing Eric Cartman would come and take over. Anyways, game 1 ended to a guy. This is probably my favorite drop at Wonky Land, and whatever replaced it in Cartmanland was also my favorite drop. It's just a nice central drop. My looting route for Wonky Land was kind of all over the place. I would kind of just run into buildings, see if there's chests there. This minigame is both at Cartmanland and Wonky Land. It's so good, it gets you basically epic and legendary guns if you can play it correctly. While I was playing the game, I got pushed by an anime girl, but I took her out pretty easily. Apparently the arc lightning gun doesn't work in bushes, and I learned that one the hard way. A lot has changed since my chapter 720 drops, like the battle bus came back, and ranked. I did play a lot of ranked in this video because I'm trying to get those ranked rewards. This is my second favorite drop, which also becomes the Canada house. I like the Canada house. Has up to 2 chests as well, and a little secret I'll show you later. Another chapter 7 change is that they involted the Sovereign Shotgun, and honestly it's one of my favorite guns this season. Lightning does not beat bullets. My favorite little gimmick about the Ferris wheel is actually really good rotation, so you go fly off into the sunset. Genuinely, the sniper has to be one of my least favorite items this season. It's literally terrible. You're probably confused why I'm using a P90 in chapter 7, and that's because there was a back to the OG Rift anomaly. It was pretty cool. Bush camping in the Big 2-6. In game 5, Wonky Land was hot off the press, but with my Sovereign Shotgun, we took him down. Bigfoot is in Fortnite, so that means he's in real life. I got scaled, so I went off the tip-top tailless. I kinda wonder why they vaulted the Kill Bill thing already. It was kinda cool. This was my roommate's first time on keyboard and mouse, so I'll cut him some slack. Sometimes I'd even get lucky enough to surf to Wonky Land because it's actually fairly close to the coast. My first couple of games here, I was just really exploring. Wonky Land / Cartmanland is just such a huge POI. Not gonna lie, Interloop Labs can get kinda nasty. Because I'm an idiot, 7 through 9 is just audio. But I did win game 9. I promise. I did, just trust me. Well, that was short. Already last game of Wonky Land, so I went in my main drop. Thank you, Fortnite, for cheering me on. This was a long one. And I got sent back to the lobby by Homer Simpson. And we are back to our regular scheduled programming. Welcome to Cartmanland. We made the great decision of dropping there within the first 3 hours of its existence. Ooh, this will be fun. Cartmanland's new and hot off the bus. Now, this right here was my main drop in Cartmanland, which replaced the food court, and it's Koopa Keep from the Stick of Truth, which I think is pretty funny. Butters, you are grounded! Yeah, the wingsuit didn't work in my favor. Piece of advice I have, don't drop down because you're gonna probably break your ankles. I feel like this is tilted by the way I'm getting shot in the back. Down at Lethal Labs we ran into a duo, but you know, my guns are good. South Park Season 1, Episode 1. I'm a pretty bad kid. I stole a head off a statue once. I dropped a Canada coaster this time, buddy. Oh yes, it's a great drop for you to get an SMG, friend. I was just trying to play the minigame until I started getting blasted by this guy. When I killed this Batman in the Kenny Medallion, if you don't know what that is, it basically gives you an extra chance at life. Brings Fortnite Reload into BR. Something I will absolutely blaze this season is the amazing shotgun meta. Even after I said the pump was terrible, it got a huge buff. To be honest, my commentary doesn't feel very inspired this video, so I should probably go watch a Luke the Noob or a Clumsy No Name video. Oh, the Stick of Truth. Yeah, this thing's kind of OP. The storm just kind of closes in. You'll see. Yeah, that's the hard part about the Stick of Truth. It just forces everyone in. Helpful tip, there's 3 slurp barrels by 3 trash cans. You're probably going to need it if you get in a pinch here at Cartmanland. If you remember my Yacht 100 drops, how I would always go to Frenzy Farms and fight people? Yeah, that's what Tip Top Terrace is for this video. This guy was no match for the Double Duels loadout. Yeah, shout out to Cheesy Poofs. I love Cheesy Poofs because they're really good heal. Puppet claims they nerfed the Deadeye AR, but I honestly really don't feel it, especially in Zero Build. Wow, Anakin got his revenge. Had my ideal loadout. A pump shotgun, the Flex SMG, which is honestly a really good new gun. Wonky Land / Cartmanland also had these cannons. They were kind of cool. They give you decent loot. Remember when I used to commentate like this all the time and sound fake as hell? And remember when I also sounded monotone as this and whispered? Enough about my old commentating styles. What's this all about? My favorite genre of kills this season is killing people trying to fly away. Nice try, buddy. This game we had a final triangle. Can't wait until season 50 when we get the final dodecahedron. I'm not joking, the stick of truths always end in heal off, so bring your cheesy boots. Game 20 begins with me beating the absolute guacamole out of this guff. This is probably the only instance Stealth Splash is actually useful. As much as I hate pump clones, this is probably the best one since the OG one. This will be the plot of the next Scream movie. I call this fit the C-Day, but girl. Imagine being so bad where you just get demolished by pistols. Now, Cartmanland has what I like to call a second half, which is the water area, which, if you want to drop away from all the commotion, I'd recommend dropping here. It's usually pretty light here. Was just trying to walk to my car, and then I ran into a few people, but it's aight. Another tip I have is you always use Gold Rush, because then you can just go buy a legendary Deadeye AR. Yes, the Deadeye AR. You need it to win. I honestly don't think this guy was a real guy. Right here is exactly why you should always use a Wingsuit Zero build. It's the best item. It's just that good. This right here is probably my ideal loadout in Chapter 7 Zero build. The pump is good, interchangeable SMG, the Deadeye, and then, you know, heals and then support items. It's honestly really good. Gold Deadeye ARs in the final circle. That's a good recipe for a win. Maybe since I won, I should do an Atwalp 64 sped up looting montage so you can see my rap. Your average zero build healing experience. I call this I have nowhere else to drop. I'm not sure these guys are aware what's actually in the lazy river. I thought Batman didn't use guns. I want to make a joke about what Butter says about the Imagination Land balloon, but, you know, just look it up for yourself. I promise you there is a very good reason why, but anyway, I'm running away in an ambulance. Why did I sound like I wanted to kill myself in that last clip? I killed this guy. They see me rolling. Nothing much happened until I used my crash pad. Thanks, Nick A30, vaulting shockwaves.
Yeah, I need you to respect my authority.
If there's one thing I will applaud this season for, it's its high density of heals. And this guy had zero chance of winning because we cornered him. Help me, I'm being robbed! Most of the time, one of us will run away if we don't want to fight the rest of the teams. And only half the times we actually get the reboot off. So the next few games my college campus was having terrible Wi-Fi issues and the bus just kinda froze. I'm about to show you my favorite Cartmanland strategy. Pay attention closely. So if you take this porta potty, you can go up to this base up here and it has at least 10 chests. It's kind of insane. So once you get goated loot, you can pop back out and absolutely obliterate Cartmanland. That's what I get for not having any audio. This combo took me 10 minutes to make. It probably won't be on screen for that long. Here's really good proof of why you should come loot this outpost. Look, I have a gold pump and a purple Deadeye. That's really good. I killed this guy like Winston Overwatch. I will go more in depth on why I hate the Deadeye later. Okay, the audio's back. Won't sound like I'm talking in a void anymore. Hey, what's the deal, buddy? Was just trying to loot Canada and then I got ran into by a Miku. Wait, there's actually people here. Abort, abort, abort! Personally, the pump and this SMG are my favorite combo to run this season. It's pretty cool. And for once, the Deadeye does not work in my favor. Back in ranked, this shall go incredible. It seems you tried to fight the mythic Deadeye. That's where you died. Ain't no way this guy was actually a real player, right? Commentating kills is so fun to me because I could be funny or I could be down to earth. I killed that guy. I really should not have lived this encounter, but Siphon, I guess I just can't aim. This guy was a part of the no headset gang. Note, for next time, ice crash test dummies will come from your ceilings. You know, maybe if I brought this guy with me, he would win me the game. I am damn well convinced that was the guy from last game. We got killed by trolls under the bridge. Another good plan B to Cartmanland is Bumpy Bay. I really like this location and it's usually always unlooted for some reason. Later in the final circle, we got pushed by a team, but it was alright because you know what? I had a pump shotgun and aim. I know I said this earlier, but here's actually my favorite loadout. A pump shotgun, fast SMG, the Deadeye, a wingsuit, and minis. The Deadeye you almost always need in zero build this season because, well, they vaulted shockwaves. That's the beat to Funky Town! We got pinched by that skin. But the perk is, I actually did hit gold, so W! I don't know why, but I was kind of ear-raping my mic last game, so I moved it back for you guys. Sorry, headphone warning. Every match my goal for Cartmanland is to at least leave with one epic item, because there's a lot of loot there. I can at least get some good loot. Another good combo you can run is with the TAC and Deadeye AR. Deadeye for range, TAC for speed, but they also both have good range. Oh, looky here, another second place. Now, I'm glad that my dorm room acoustics problem is fixed, but I really should just stop ear-raping my mic. I'm sorry, guys. Swimming in piss water. Thank you, PP. Later I ran into the Batman, who I'm pretty sure killed me earlier. Also, here's a tip, don't sit on top of reboot vans in the Final Circle and Zero build. Final Circle with my dual Reaper shotguns and I took out this Krampus. Just like Homelander, I flew off into a victory. This is gonna be the last one for a while, guys, I'm sorry, so buckle up. For this being a South Park video, I haven't said shit yet, so shit. In this game of Cartmanland, there's an aura in a bush for some reason. I guess we just died to OG Sweatskins. Realistically, this guy should have killed us because we were dancing before this, but I'll take a win. A lot can be done when facing Deadeye assault rifles. If you aren't wearing the Gary kicks on Godzilla, what are you doing? Lou, 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 I'm killing sweats. Lou, 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 you kill some too. Remember that I won game 21, 21st place. Another reason why you should drop the Koopa Keep is because if you have an AR, you basically have the high ground on killing all these people. It's the circle of life. Koopa Keep is also distinctively good because it has about 5 chest spawns and, you know, for this large of a POI, 5 chests will get you a lot of guns. Shameless plug, but now that we're at the 10-minute mark, this is where an ad would be if I was monetized. Help get me monetized, I need more watch hours. Spread my channel with your friends and all that such. Thank you. Let's get back to the video. Later by the chapter 5 house, I ran into a Christmas skin. Buddy, Christmas is over. I didn't get the memo about jumping to live. My friend called death montages lazy, but I called them there's nothing good to watch, so let's die. About halfway through the drops, epic convulsive shockwave grenades. Suck it, Nick A30. I got the stick of truth this game, but I died because I was playing as Kenny. Oh my god, they killed Kenny. Game 50, halfway done with the drops. You know what that means. It's all downhill from here.
Clyde Frog, why Shaquille O'Neal at Canada?
Look out! Oops. Surely it'll get better from here on out. It indeed did not get better. The reason there's no audio is because I'm actually recording on my friend's PS5. It's quite interesting. I've never played Fortnite on a PS5 until today, so enjoy it while it lasts. All I can really say on the matter is that the controller is worse than Xbox. Yay, I'm finally getting kills with the parallel joysticks. Yeah, let's just get off the PlayStation. Game 54 is going lovely. Tried to chase this guy, and then yes. Something I just really like about Cartmanland is the attention to detail, like the Canadian alphabet. I just like that a lot about collab POIs. It was especially prevalent in the Simpsons season as well. Once I was done looting, I took the cartwheel, and flew off into the sunset. And for some reason, this guy was out back behind, and he was one shot. I love Zero Bill, because what do you mean he was hiding behind a tree? Look, man, I told you I wouldn't win in a while. Look, man, I don't know what else you want me to say about this Koopa Keep chest. It's a strategy, it's good, drop Koopa Keep. Oh, Cartman found out I got it in. The adventure or water slide thing actually is really good. I got a full-on loadout from it, and then I just go down and fight. I think I'm starting to get to the point in ranked where the skill base is actually around my skill. Yes, it's gold, don't judge me. They call me Gatsby because I died at the pool. I put on the default skin because I've been playing like a default lately. Wait, didn't we already play a game exactly like this? Well, I came back here because I was scared of the people at Cartmanland. And I found this Jinx here. Hey, this is my spot. See, I tried to wingsuit away, but forgot it can't go through builds, so you know, that happened. This skin makes me think of the Spy games, and if Epic ever brought them back, I would do a full 100 drops on them. I'm not even joking. I don't know what the deal is with all these bots coming up here. Also, I'm in build mode now for some reason, and fighting against these builds is kind of weird. Well, it was either the Kim K or the Snowball Launcher. 61 is labeled appropriately, and this is my Cartman soccer skin combo. The Tech Pistol is one of the good things that came out of Chapter 4. Now, as much as I like this season, I will bring up my main grievance with this season, the Deadeye Assault Rifle. Despite Epic saying it getting nerfs, it feels really strong still, like allegedly as recoil. What? I just personally feel fully automatic red dot assault rifles in Fortnite, Fortnite Zero build especially, are just way too strong. Give it more recoil or something. Yeah, I just found myself dying to it a lot this season. Other than that, the season's really fun. Anyways, I'm sorry about the banter in the background. I live with 3 roommates and I don't want to be that guy. Cartmanland was quite nice this game. There was no people contesting me. And it's a very big POI, so I like that. I'ma just be so honest, I am so washed in Fortnite builds, it's not even fun anymore. I will say the one downside about surfing is you'll probably be late to the party, so be prepared to fight. I do really enjoy the water park slash splash pad area because nobody comes back here. You get so many chests. It's honestly an amazing drop. But as soon as you come up to the front, you're gonna have to fight some people. Nothing the arc lightning gun can't do though. Princess Kenny, show me your boobies. Also, what's up with the visual glitch with it saying I knocked these people? That was a kill. I think another problem I have with Fortnite right now is the skill-based matchmaking. Like, it's giving me pretty bad players until the top 10 where they're just complete sweats. But you know, it's okay. I'll just keep dying to anime skins in the garage. It's okay, because we made it to the Atwalp 64 game. As you can see, this kill took no skill. This should really just be a Bumpy Bay video. Near-death experiences are good for the soul, guys. Trust me. This is why we gold rush, so you can get the gold Deadeye and win. Guys, help me. I suck at Fortnite! This is Fake Game 65. Any games where the surfing would be nowhere near Cartmanland, I'd back out of, and it was incredibly annoying. But you know, Real 65 lasted just about as long. While recording, I received a message from my friend Boy Gaming, and he said, can't believe you didn't invite me to 100 drops at Cartmanland, and the fact that you filmed all 100 drops in like 20 seconds. Yeah, I did. This 100 drops took like 2 weeks. I will issue an apology statement for boy gaming. I'm sorry. Go subscribe. This guy was a troll. Trolls live under bridges. I'm trying to find filler so we can get through all the sucky games. Does anyone else hate the fact that the modern snipers have such intense scope shake? No bueno. Here's a hiding spot trick. Under Cartmanland, if you go through some bushes, you can find Bigfoot's lair. It's kinda cool.
See you guys, I'm going home.
Don't let this gameplay fool you. We died a lot in this game. This game 69 was so terribly my game crashed. Screw that.
Ugh, weak.
Trades in Fortnite will forever be an enigma to me. Low-key though, I don't know if these guys are idiots or if my teammate's just that good, but you know, go him. After all that, he unfortunately couldn't stick the reboot. Game 72, I'm actually playing on keyboard and mouse and not just on controller on PC. My biggest issue is that I just literally can't aim with a mouse. I don't know why. Technically, you're supposed to have more control over it. Oh, looky there! A mythic Deadeye AR! Yeah, this was just a bad one. 73 started with a nice pump shot of a guy rolling in the PP pool. Yeah, Cartmanland was a bit too hot for me to be alone, so I took the porta potty and flew away. Oh look, we died to the storm. Again. You know, 75 might be gone, but this was a cool kill. I honestly think Epic should make more mini games at POIs. It'll give some more incentive to drop these locations. I kid you not, I killed a Calamity in the P pool earlier. Later down at Closet Lodge, I actually clutched and can aim. Wow! After that fight, I really need to go fishing. Yeah, welcome back, Chapter 2. Final circle, we brought it down to a 2v2, but unfortunately this guy had the Kenny medallion, so we're gonna have to kill him again. And with my dual shotguns, after 38 games, I finally won! Starting to feel a lot better, I finally won. It was a struggle, guys, trust me. Hey, nobody said trash can hiding wasn't still a viable strategy. This one just really boils down to me being bad. You got me. I ran away from Cartmanland, but I killed a Godzilla. For once, home invasion did not work in my favor. Something I've not mentioned all video is the fact that they have Quints now and it's limited time. First of all, that's stupid. And second of all, I don't have enough friends to play Quint, so I hopped with randoms. Also, I will say this game was pretty weak because we couldn't even get a 5th teammate. Why were we playing Quints? I should have just played Squads Fill at that point, but you know, whatever. It's completely okay with me. So I got a 5th teammate this game, but none of them went Cartmanland. Sweet. Trying to get to my team, I ran into a little scuttle at the gas station, but it's nothing the Deadeye AR can't take care of. Yeah, I was not about to clutch a 1v4. Yeah, this game was a whole mismatch of everything. Bad things happen, good things, but there's only 4 of us, but that won't mean we lose. In the final circle, with our team at very much disarray, I did get a kill. Don't ask how, but in Quints it came down to a 2v1, and we actually won. Okay, that's all I'm doing for Quints. Well, after that win, this game came to an end fast, because Kenny wanted his revenge. I'm glad we finally got a golden cube back bling, because this skin finally has a back bling. We're in rank now, and Kenny jumped out at me. Whew, oh my gosh. Here's another cool hiding spot. South of Cartmanland, there's this little hut. Hide behind this crate. Nobody will see you. Something I like to do in ranked is camp and then pop out at people. They really just don't expect it. Though I fear I'm just kind of bad at Fortnite. Then this guy had the mythic dual shotguns. Though I did hit plat this game, so W. I would be interested in doing a ranked 100 drops one day. The target game is always the last thing I do at Cartmanland because there's always going to be someone there. You know, I've dealt with plenty of these campers in these huts in OG, so I was completely prepared for it in Chapter 7. In the final zone of Painted Palms is a 1v1v1. Now, I would show more Cartmanland gameplay, but by this time in the week, it was probably about week 3 of the event, Cartmanland was dead. There was nobody there. Was just trying to fly around with a wingsuit until I ran into this guy, and it was kind of a bad time for that. Honestly, I'm surprised how much they actually buffed the pump and made it really good. If you guys remember my 20 drops, I didn't like it that much, so props to Epic. Now this guy scared me, he just jumped out of some rocks. Something I bet you didn't know, if you take this unstable element, you can get a gold chest. It's pretty cool. This is the point where zero build gets annoying. I can't defend myself, but we traded. I'll tell you what, I was just trying to loot and this guy got the gosh dang chests. Looking back on this, I don't know why I didn't try to fly with the wingsuit earlier. At first I thought it was odd that they didn't vault the snowball after Christmas, but thinking back it would make so much sense for South Park and I love that. I low-key feel like Peter Griffin falling down the stairs right now. Hey, get out of my game, Juice Rule, that's what I thought. Can you tell things got a bit muddy at Cartmanland? Later we ran into a duo, but honestly they weren't much of a fight. What do you think, Towley? Anyone want to get high? So you're probably noticing the enormous amount of white heals in my inventory, and that's because when there's a stick of truth placed down, get white heals, it's gonna be a heal off. So I guess we did get lucky with circle, so we started the heal off, and all I'm gonna say is cheesy poofs and medkits. So it came off to my teammate just popping medkits, and we actually won. This is probably one of my favorite wins in my entire Fortnite career. Now, this was just stupid. Who popped the stick of truth in the water? If I'm being completely honest, my team and I just fell apart this game. At least those people at Cartmanland this game, for better or for worse. He said would. You know, I really hope Epic vaults the Deadeye next season. That's all I'm gonna say about it. There's really no reason I should have died here. Just let me get high! Well, that was a game. If there's one thing I am disappointed about in the South Park collab, is that we didn't get Ike, and I can't kick the baby. When I was about to leave, this guy tried to kill me, but I had spectacular loot, because I looted Cartmanland. If there was one thing I will continue to praise Cartmanland for, is that it does have amazing loot. Or even if it turns back to Wonky Land, it'll still have amazing loot, so you should drop there. But Kyle died because his mom took away his computer. Everyone knows it's Butters, that's me! The entire video I've been wondering what happens when you step on grass. Oh my god, they killed Kenny! You bastards! Here we are, game 100 of Cartmanland. Now here are my opinions. I think it's a really good POI, even when it's Wonky Land, and I'm really happy that they did the South Park collab. I thought it was funny. Chapter 7, on the other hand, it's good, but I think it needs some improvements, like the Deadeye assault rifle. Other than that, Chapter 7's pretty good. So, before I go, I just wanted to say thank you for 1,000 subscribers, as this is my first video since, and I have a lot planned. So make sure you use code Atwalp64 in the item shop. And let's get into game number 100. All I'm going to say is that this game was full of disarray and death. So screw you guys, I'm going home.